All right, we are back. It's the Circling Back podcast. My name is Dave. I'm here in the studio. I got a couple gents with me, a few of them really. We got none other than ACL Zone, Dylan Chivery.
I did attend ACL over the weekend, yes. More on that later, I'm sure. Always interested to see who you introduce first when it's me and someone not named Will. Anyway, very happy to be here.
You got the nod today.
It's content week, podcast week, content week, whatever, same thing.
Dude, I wouldn't have
What?
I wouldn't have had a big weekend had I known it was content week.
Yeah. Well, you gotta power through. That's what we do, Dave.
All right, let me hit my saps right quick. Yo.
Oh shit, we got to reload, didn't we?
It's actually kind of a game changer.
Yeah, I am happy to be here, despite a very up and down weekend for your boy. I'm here. I'm good. It's good. Weather's fantastic, which I did enjoy.
I'm rolling with the Brett today. I got the long sleeve tee with the shorts. You know, Brett very rarely will wear long sleeve shirt with long pants.
No,
Brett wears shorts in the wintertime and pants in the summertime.
it's a rule of mine. One of my top or bottom will be long. It's just a rule.
That's the weirdest thing of all time.
It's just how I roll.
Here's a guy who's seeking some long top. It's Brett Merriman.
You're breaking your own rule right now.
It's either both long or one of them long, never both short.
Oh,
You guys have literally taken both out of my vocabulary, by the way.
both?
I hope you're proud of that.
Dude, Brett, your hair.
I didn't do anything to it today.
Did you low-key get a mullet?
I guess it's kind of mullety. Yeah.
It's very like 1999 Darian Hatcher,
I'll take that.
which is I mean that with the utmost respect.
I went
he's
no
the
product,
captain.
no product, no hat today.
I think it's more like
Trying to let it go.
80s heartthrob, like plays a heartthrob in an 80s rom-com or
Yeah.
something.
It's very feathery.
Thank you. Yeah, it was extra feathery. I think she
It's-
did that on purpose. She did the thing where she puts the shouts to Lauren at Scissors and Scotch. She put like a scissor on her hand, like on her between her thumb and her finger. It was wild. It
How else
feathered.
do you use a scissor?
I don't know. No. It wasn't like
She
a cut.
attached it to her hand.
She
Like
put,
Edward
I
Scissorhands?
can't even describe it. She put the edge against her thumb.
You can't say edge
and
to
was-
Dave and not expect a horny joke back.
I'm not saying shit.
Okay, never mind.
Wait, time out.
She feathered it.
So hold on. Were the scissors? Was she utilizing the scissors in a manner in
She-
which?
At what point did the scotch come in?
I didn't. I still. Dave and I have been there a million times. We've never had a drink there.
Wait. So was her hand? Was she?
Scissors were open, or it was just
scissors
like
in
a
lieu of
one-
hand?
Wait, there's a movie about this.
Lauren Scissorhands? Randy sent
I
me that
give
video.
up.
Hey, all right, man.
You are looking really quite
Thanks.
feathery.
What we're trying to say
Thanks, man.
that you just can't get through is that your hair looks great.
It's good hair.
Yeah, thank you guys. I got a haircut last Thursday. First one in about 6-7 months.
Okay.
It was getting long, so I cleaned it up.
Hey, if somebody wants to find you on Instagram to check out your hair, where can they find you?
That's Merriman. I haven't grammed a minute. Got a gram at some point in the near future. Maybe for Dylan's birthday party.
I grammed last night, by the way, at D Shivery. Hit the button.
Oh, I hit that like button.
Yeah. I went
Brett
to
took a
ACL
gram over the weekend.
Went to ACL with my son and partner.
No, I didn't do any shrooms this weekend. More on that this month though.
You did get a gram off. I noticed that. Very cool.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we need to be the first
Mm-hmm.
to congratulate the DeFreezes. The DeFreezi? How do you say it, Dylan?
The defreezes.
The Freezies?
Will and Sally for
The-
welcoming in a
New little Bambino
little Bambino,
to the squad.
Charles Lyle DeFreeze.
It's a strong name.
Is
I like
a strong name.
it. Cute kid, man.
Cute kid. So shout out to them.
Shouts.
Congrats.
Very hearty congratulations to my co-host of the Mail-In podcast, Sally, and my coworker, Will.
You kind of made it about you there.
I did.
Yeah, this isn't about you.
Fine.
Chucky Bright Lights.
So yeah, he'll be out for another week plus, being a dad. So we're here.
Doing, he let me know he was enjoying his fraternity leave this morning.
Cool.
So we are in contact, yeah.
Good. Yeah, he was popping up on the group text a little bit.
Speaking of fraternity leave, some dude came up to me in ACL He said, "Hey man, brothers for life." Touchdown.
No way.
I think it's a guy that I've met before. He's a player around Austin. Like he's
Oh,
a-
yeah?
Oh, really?
yeah. He's on
he
the
a fixture?
Scene. He's in the scene, man.
Okay, so
what's
it wasn't
scene
got his name.
specifically? The fraternity scene?
No, he's been. I think he's been to a meetup or two or something. And he's a
Okay.
nice fella.
Nice. Well, shout out
Yeah.
to him.
Shout out to my brother for life.
Dang, man, that's really cool. You guys will always have that bond.
Yeah.
We'll get to that, Dylan.
All right,
Calm
man.
down over there, bud. Hey, we got a big week. Dylan mentioned it was content week. Well, guess what? Tomorrow, episode 2 of Spooky Season, we will have this guy right here sitting next to you. This will be the cast for Spooky tomorrow. Brett informed me last week, rather immediately, that he has done Spooky Season multiple times.
Yeah, a bunch.
Yeah.
Dave was like, "Oh, your first spooky season, huh?" Getting the
No.
call, and I was like, "No."
Done it many times, apparently. Well, let me just tell you, Brett, I don't know. A lot's changed. This is a lot spookier than
Really?
you're used to.
It's
Yeah.
scarier. Yeah.
I heard last week, like
Well cried.
y'all kind of came out of the stew, like you had a little buzz going. Not like actually you weren't drinking on the job, but you guys came out. You're like, damn, like fucking, kind of like like it was like after you hit a home run doing the clubhouse thing. You guys were kind of high fiving afterwards. You're like, fucking,
Celebrating is what
Felt
you're
good
looking
off
for.
the bat.
yeah.
It did feel good off the bat. If the bat was us recording a 55-minute show. Yeah.
The vampire bat.
Okay. There you go. You're getting it. This going to be a good one. Subscribe. That's on the Opto tier.
Can you
or
still
the Supplemental
email?
Tuesday tier.
Can you,
Both.
can you
Both.
still email Dylan at Wash Media to get your spooky stories in?
No, don't email Dylan. You have to email Spooky.
Oh.
Spooky at washmedia.com. The stories are coming in, but get them in. We need more. Spooky at washmedia.com. We're looking for spooky stories. You can give us folklore from your hometowns.
Mm.
Any
You
ghost encounters? Those are my favorite.
paranormal
Randy's got a bunch of
activity.
those.
And you guys are doing a shit. What? Go ahead,
Brett,
buddy.
Brett's making a joke that I get ghosted very
Did you
often.
go? Oh, you get ghosted.
Oh,
I thought
Randy.
you're always bragging
Hold
about
on.
ghosting people.
Let's unpack this a bit. Why are people ghosting you? What's going on?
So Spooky at Wash Media. We're looking for
Oh, no,
worst
it really
stubs.
happens.
Is
We're
it-
looking at worst stubs.
Hey, when
it
you
happens
get-
all the time. Of course it does.
when you get ghosted, is
dating
it
life.
is it around the same time you pull out the origami and shit like that?
No, that's when I have them on the hook.
Oh, that's how you lure them in,
Got it.
and then they really get to know you. It's like, oh, fuck this guy.
Hey, just if you start getting ghosted, like if you feel it happening, send them a random spooky season clip.
Hey, we're a non-ghosting, unless it's a story about an actual ghost. We're a non-ghosting podcast. We do not appreciate that around here.
No.
If you're a ghoster, get your shit together.
Even if you're a breadcrumber.
End it the right way. Breadcrumbing is it might even be worse than ghosting.
It's kind of like it's like letting it fizzle.
It's like you
sort of.
don't really like someone enough to like keep them, around, but you're like, I don't want to let them go, so I'm gonna every now and then throw them a text, just check in and like keep them on the
Yeah.
hook a little bit.
I got
that one is way worse, I think, than actually
Yeah.
getting ghosted.
I agree.
You're toying with emotions more that way.
Ghosted, it's like you're like, well, that person just didn't want to like face the reality.
That person's a jerk,
Yeah.
but to breadcrumb, like it's what's the good word?
manipulative, right?
Yeah, it's more evil.
These kids these days, man, they're young, dumb, and full of breadcrumbs, because that's what they do.
That's good, Dave.
A lot
I
of
like
times they will do that.
that was a good one.
Hey, also your worst, if you have a worst weekend Halloween story, spooky at washmedia.com. We're doing that now too.
Randy, I'm sorry, man. Did someone break your
Do
heart?
we need to
No.
delete that? I didn't know we were
This
serious.
is a random joke that Brett made.
Are you heartbroken?
No, he's not heartbroken, right?
No.
Is that why I walked by your desk and you were just blaring Simple Plan in headphones?
Are you dating?
My Chemical Romance.
I'm just a kid. Yeah, I was tearing up. I put my eye black on.
Randy, are you dating a little baddie right now?
Nah, like 5 little baddies.
Vampire
Oh,
Batty.
yeah.
I'm gonna keep running that joke, huh?
Hey,
Good for you,
Brett.
man.
This is me moving the show along. How'd your college football column do?
I don't know. I think it. I haven't checked the stats on it,
Let me
Dave.
pull the
But
nummies on
the
it.
feedback I received texts from people I haven't spoken to in a minute, being like, "Oh, hey, I like your take on college football's future."
Really? Where can we
Yeah.
read that? Wash.substack.com. We have a newsletter.
That's the first place. It also is up on washmedia.com for the sole purpose of linking to a longer art. It was much too long for the email.
Dude, you were hitting us with the voluminous words.
It's
We're
three-
doing some wild ass content on the newsletter right
It's
now.
3K plus. Do you guys like Reddit again? I fucking love reading it again.
You know what? It's been nice.
I do
Good.
like to read.
It's been nice.
Good. I love it, man. I think the feedback on the newsletter
We're not losing subscribers.
general.
That's good. You know, I mean, when you email
right,
people, it's
right.
like,
You want our open rates are great.
Open
Yeah.
rate's really good.
killer.
Analytics,
Somebody
solid.
needs to sponsor that thing.
Shouts to Fulton Oil and Gas. Remember him? Sent me a
Does he want to
text.
sponsor?
No, he just said he just hey, like the article. Like the
Oh,
so
good for him.
yeah.
Will he be making an appearance at the what's your Halloween party?
Spooky Monster Merriman.
There's some logistical
Spooky
issues
Bash?
with the Merriman Spooky Monster Bash. I don't want to get into them right now. I will.
Logistics?
Oh no.
Randy knows what's going on.
There's a lot of double booking maybe
There
happening. or
perhaps is some double booking.
Whoa, who stepped
did
on your
James
shit?
throw a competing party?
someone decided to have a 40th birthday. No.
No.
It's the one
Oh.
day after.
That Saturday has been booked
It's
by
not-
something that's not the Merriman Spooky Monster Bash, and so we're just gonna have to we'll
Hey,
figure something out.
It's not
But-
Satan's Super Sweet 16.
It is.
Oh no.
Just like they used to tell us during house cleanup on a Saturday, winter pledges. Find a way.
hey, figure it out.
Find a
I'm
way.
gonna go to class when I come back.
Like, sir, I
I
don't
better
think-
have this drywall.
Sir, I
finished.
don't think I can dig up this 100-year-old oak tree in the front yard because it's very big and the roots
Y'all need
go
to
very
figure
far
it out,
down.
dude.
I don't even have a shovel, sir. Like, find a way.
Find a way, and then you would
Okay.
be like punished if you did not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give you an impossible task to do,
Mhm.
and then
Hey, that load bearing wall in there, you'll need to figure it out. Get rid of it, but don't let the house collapse. So
Didn't your house famously collapse?
they
it was torn down.
Oh, okay.
It was going to
it was
collapse.
a collapse hazard.
Mm.
So tearing it down was probably the safest thing to do.
How that thing continued to pass fire code or whatever. Code in general, any code.
I'd always maintain that if you
bro code.
got in a 3-point
Oh, bro.
stance and fired off into his shoulder into the side of that house, it would just bring the whole thing down.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody ever actually tried that.
me too. Or else a lot of people would have gotten hurt.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the videos of like people on a patio or a deck, like a raised surface that are partying and it just collapses and it's like,
Yeah, it happened at
Club-
Aqua.
Yeah, Club Aqua.
We used to post videos like
you
that
and Randy were racing
at Grand X. The whole deck collapsed.
Somebody lost their head.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian was there.
Oh no.
Whole thing.
There was a tragedy in the club community.
Moment of silence.
Oh.
Like that would be announced, like music cut off. That would be announced at the other
Yeah,
club.
like those people have you gotta still that's a busy night to like shut down in the middle of
You built that
haunted
thing?
house.
Yeah.
I built it.
That's
Uh,
so stupid.
Oh man.
What else?
Where are we going with that?
We got I don't know, man. It's been fun so far.
I'd like to recap this weekend in fun, and I'd like to do so with our good friends at Dunkin'.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, maybe it's still a little warm where you are, but here it's officially fall. And you know what? This morning feels like fall.
So good.
A noticeable crisp is in the air, David.
I knew it was fall because Dunkin' says it's fall.
Yeah.
Okay. And because it's fall, Dunkin's serving up the legend, the icon, the pumpkin spice signature latte. You guys had one yet? Be
I
honest.
have.
Yeah, I bet you
I have.
Good.
I actually
Brett?
have too. I've had hot and cold.
Ooh.
Oh shit! I've only done cold.
Well, yeah, I'd go hot for a crispy morning like this morning.
Snag one at your local Dunkin' or give the rest of their fall menu a try. That's what I like to do. I like to mix it up. You guys tried the Nutty Pumpkin Coffee?
Haven't gotten to that one yet.
Big player in the Rough household.
Nutty pumpkin coffee sounds fantastic.
It does. Pumpkin cake donuts, pumpkin muffins, and my favorite, the maple sugar bacon breakfast sandwich.
You're my little pumpkin.
You gave those little the little donut holes, little munchkins.
Those are
Here's me.
that's
Pull
little-
up. Bloop.
You're a
that's,
loop one.
that's the
I
sound of
dipped it.
David. Just yeah.
How many?
I dip that ish.
How many Dunkin'? How many Dunkin' pumpkin munchkins could you eat? And Dylan, how far could you punt?
I don't know. Time out. Let's get. I don't think that's what it's called. Brett, here's the kicker.
Yeah,
If you're a Dunkin' Rewards member,
I am.
exclusive limited time offers are always on the horizon. I'm talking about free coffee Mondays where members kick off their week with a free medium hot or iced coffee with the purchase. Could have used that today.
You saying that as a rewards member, which I am today, after this episode, I'd go to Dunkin', get a free hot or iced medium coffee with a purchase.
I'm sure some details do or restrictions do apply, but yeah, that would seem to be what it says here. So
Okay, well,
you should go do it.
How do you become a member, Dave?
It's super easy to become a member. Just head over to the app or visit DunkinRewards.com. When you sign up, you earn points towards free food and drinks, gain access to exclusive deals, and unlock secret menu items. And folks, America runs on Dunkin'. As does Wash Media.
Mm-hmm.
I can't punt them very far.
We tried.
Yeah.
Who would like to kick off? Who had? Let's go, Brett first.
Yeah, I'll go.
You had the
quick.
most
I
electric
helped,
weekend.
I helped Rachel move, and it's like 1 to 2 hours of moving turned into like 48.
Ooh, that's a tough one, man.
So it was mostly because the elevator was broken.
Ooh, yeah.
What was the biggest piece of furniture you had to haul up the stairs?
I did a dresser. I did a TV.
Oh,
We had movers for
Not 48 hours.
no.
no, the hunks
They
weren't
got-
available.
they got,
They had
like,
a party to go to.
They got the bed and stuff, but there was a lot of moving.
the hunks had homecoming.
My back is in a bad shape.
Was it just you and the lady friend?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, the movers did they did the main like big rugs or big
That's tough.
bed
scene,
kind
man.
of stuff. But yeah, most of the miscellaneous, the boxes and whatnot. I did a lot of that. So I don't feel great today.
Body a
I'm
little
gonna
achy?
Yeah.
A little sore?
Yep. I
need to
was
hit
lifting with my lower back. I'm going today, 4:30.
You got to confuse those muscles, Dave.
I had
today
no
at
clue.
4:30. Yeah. So I did that a lot. And
Well, I'm sorry to hear.
Did you have any fun meals or anything?
couple good meals. Went to Pluckers to watch the Ole Miss game. Which
Okay.
Pluckers gets a bad rep, I think.
Not
fine.
from me. Not from me, it doesn't.
Oh, good, because it's awesome.
I like Pluckers.
It's fine.
The Oak Hill Pluckers, most TVs per capita in Austin, Texas. Seriously,
Yeah.
it's the only sports bar that comes close besides Lavaca. Shouts to Lavaca. That gives you anywhere near what you're looking for on like a college football
Are
side.
you on their payroll? What's going on here? Mark Pluckerberg over here.
Wow. No, they have good wings too. I'm not going to call them great wings. I'm not going to call them the best wings, but they're good wings.
They're fine.
Yeah.
They're fine.
So we did that. Rebs got the dub, which was fun. And watched the Bills get kind of embarrassed yesterday morning.
But fair. Flute game.
With Jacksonville staying the entire week to play 2 back-to-back games in London,
Yeah.
and Buffalo flying there, that's just an unfair advantage.
Yeah, and the fact that they got to stay there and eat all of that really good English food.
Like bangers and mash,
And what else?
shepherd's pie,
Yep, all that really
Fish-
good
fish-
English food.
fish and
Yum.
chips, biscuits and gravy.
Stephen Lawrence.
Beans and toast.
That was not a British accent.
Yeah, what was that?
It's like
Why
a
does their
pirate.
food stink, though?
Because it's all.
I don't
it's
know.
all
I've never
beige.
actually been there.
They're in their beige era.
I haven't either, but people dunk on it all the time.
Well, this country runs on Dunkin', so.
That's true.
Tim.
No, different.
Yeah, that's my weekend though.
Okay,
I
thanks
wanted
for
to
sharing.
I wanted to get out and golf, but I was moving or helping Rachel move, so I didn't. I wanted to maybe get out and enjoy the college football games. Was able to do that from a patio, so yeah, that was a good weekend.
Okay. Let me do mine. We'll close with Mr. Rock and Roll guy here.
Yeah, you have a
Mr.
little
Music Man.
piece of memorabilia, huh?
Oh, this whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, closest to the pin.
Damn.
16.
Out of how many people?
24.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Let's see. About 170.
Not a short guy.
Swirling wind. And went 6 iron. And drop kicked it, chunked it. I fatted it. I didn't chunk it, but I did fat it. And had I hit it flush, it would have been about 25 yards over the green. Wrong club. But it somehow ended up about 7 feet. It was a tough pin that day. 7 feet doesn't sound close, but it was
No,
close.
that'll get the job done.
So, yeah, that was pretty much my only highlight from the actual golf. But, yeah, I was in Frankston, Texas, just south of Tyler.
You weren't striping it?
Out around Buffalo way.
New York.
Buffalo, Texas.
I didn't know there was a
Frankston-
Buffalo, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Frankston, Texas. What's
How about that?
Yeah, there's not a lot around there, huh?
No, Not at all.
Lake Palestine in the area.
Palestine.
Palestine,
That's how we say it in Texas.
Home of Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's true. That's facts.
We just stayed on site, played golf. Went up to my parents' place in Duncanville, stayed the night Thursday night, and then made the drive over in the morning. I had a great warm-up session, chip, putted, and then went on the course and just absolutely it wasn't good. Didn't play well at all. Need to record my score in my handicap app. Should help me out bumping it up. But yeah, it was fun. We had a great time. 2-man scramble Saturday, 4-man scramble Sunday. 8 fajitas, 8 hamburgers. Just good fun. Was in bed at like 10:30 every night.
Oh, really? I was going to ask, did anything get crazy? And what were like the sleeping arrangements?
There's
was
some
it a hotel? Are you staying?
No,
at
you're
houses?
staying on the course, basically
Okay.
on site, not like on like the 18th green or something.
Right, like
But-
not camping.
Did some night golf chipping. Went out to the 18th green with glow in the dark balls. Did a little game there. That was fun. But I'm the guy who I'll pop an early bird at like 9:30
Mm-hmm.
and I'll ride that out as long as I can. But I'm back in bed by 10:30. There's a number of people who stay up late gambling. There's a game they play called Between the Sheets. I don't know if you've ever played it. I never play it because it's just too rowdy. They have a lot of fun, but they also have a lot of rowdiness.
Right.
And it's one of those things. It's much like when you walk up to a craps table and everybody's like lit, and you're like, man, I can't learn this game right now. So I just choose not to play. I went to bed thinking like, man, if I get a good night's sleep, get out the course tomorrow, I'll hit it
Turn it
better.
around. Yeah.
Didn't
Nope.
put it extremely well, but that's about it. So
Good for you, Davey.
You got to wear
Yeah.
pants too, you said, right?
I played golf in pants 2 days.
Wow. Huge.
Quarter zip both days to start off. Peeled it by hole 3 or 4.
Pop
Just
top?
great. Popped. No, I mean I had a shirt on. I wasn't bare chested.
That's too bad.
What's that?
You couldn't see my
on-course-
bare butt out there.
What was the on-course beverage of choice for you this weekend? Water. Fucking nerd.
I'm trying to think like whose bag do we currently have? We free agents?
Yeah.
No,
I'd say
I
like a
did.
Dunkin'
I did
coffee.
bring a significant number of High Noon and Miller High Lives.
Okay.
High Lives,
High lives.
High
It's
Lifeses.
a proper noun.
Was drinking those on the course, and then mixed a couple of transfusions in.
Yeah. there
Good. And started every morning with the saps.
you go. Oh.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Did you actually?
No, I meant to load some up,
Yeah,
but
you
I
did.
didn't. I didn't want to take a whole pallet, and y'all be like, "Hey, where'd all that saps go?" Because we delete those at a rapid clip.
Yeah, thanks for not taking the whole pallet away from the office.
You're calling you zillion saps over there.
And then yesterday, man, got back in about I don't know 6:15 or so, and right in time to turn on that boys game.
They stink, baby.
They are never going to beat that team.
That-
They're
that-
not.
That's the best team in the league.
That's the best team in the league, and they are not in the same ballpark. More on that on Too Much Dip. If you like that kind of analysis, you should check out our sports pod. Sadly, Brett won't be on today, but he'd like to be.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the boys, and
No, you're not.
the Bills lost too. 0-2 fantasy week.
Didn't get
Bills
embarrassed,
lost.
though.
Yeah, but y'all have the asterisk. Okay, we had a flight to London. Y'all been here eating tea and crumpets.
Yeah, I'm not super worried about that loss, but I mean,
New York to London, it's not that bad.
it's Buffalo to London,
It's what state is Buffalo in?
New York.
Western New York shouts.
Right.
Hey, let's just give it up for Dylan Shivery. Where can we find you on social?
Yeah, find me at dshivery, 4 E's. I can't talk over that.
Sorry, he's
kid.
very, very rambunctious.
Anyway, yeah, I had quite a weekend. So it was ACL weekend 1, and I've touched on this a little bit, but I now live directly adjacent to Zilker Park, which is where ACL is.
They were calling you the Zilker Park Zaddy.
Austin City Limits Music Festival.
That's right.
And so it was kind of an all-time vibey weekend. We talked about the weather was really nice. I had windows open all weekend, letting not only the cool air through, but the music from the fest.
Just the
festival.
vibes were seeping in.
The vibes were
You
immaculate.
need that marijuana smoke seep in.
Well, I took Parks last night to ACL, and a lot of sticky weed getting smoked. And I was
People
like,
were
hey,
smoking pot.
I was like, hey, you smell that? He goes, yeah, what is it? I said, that's weed, man.
Whoa.
It's marijuana. He goes, oh, okay. And then the rest of the time he was like, "There's so much smoke in my my lungs." He's like, he's like coughing and stuff.
Get
Like,
this
"Dude,
shit
you're
off
fine.
of me."
You're not gonna get high, Parks. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
contact.
he gets really aware of that kind of stuff. Anyway, Friday didn't do much. Stayed in. Parks and I just chilled at the crib and had some pizza. And
Where from?
Have to ask.
we went Jets again.
Mm.
We went Jets again, and then we went on our roof to we have a rooftop at our place.
Oh yeah.
Which is really cool for the festival because it's all going on right there. And there was a drone light show that we got to see, which was badass on Friday. Saturday, he had a soccer game. They kicked ass. They won like 8-6, a lot of goals. Unfortunately, it was during the Texas OU game, so I had to watch it on delay, and I successfully avoided all spoilers before the game started. In hindsight, I don't really care anymore because fuck that game. Really upsetting. We'll talk more on that. Too much dip later on today.
They let one get away.
It really, that was a crushing loss. But
Did you kind of like feel it when the too much dip group text went pretty silent?
I had a feeling. Yeah, I had a feeling. Plus, I was at the soccer game. There were people watching the game on their phones, and they had like Longhorn stuff on. And I try not to pay attention to them reacting to anything, but they were very just kind of stoic, like just watching.
So you knew it was close.
Not celebrating. I had a feeling it was not going great for my Longhorns. And
we were following it on the course. We couldn't get it like pull it up on we didn't have the service for YouTube TV or something.
Yeah.
But the Gamecast on that last drive just kept seeing like we're just like every time we reset it was like chunk play. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, it was pretty disappointing.
Well, at least you got to see your boys go out to San Fran last night. And
Yeah, that
At least
that team's cooked, I think.
you did not have the two worst coaching, like game management scenarios of the weekend.
That Miami game?
Miami and
Holy
A&M.
shit.
I didn't even see the A&M one.
I don't know how
Jimbo punted on 4th and 1. He like in plus territory. This is all TMD stuff, but Jimbo also had 45 seconds left on the clock in the first half with timeouts and just like took a knee. Was like, we don't need those points against Bama. We're like, we're up 7. We're good.
Yeah, Sunday, another beautiful day. We went. Parks rode his bike on the trail. I ran next to him. That was a lot of fun. He really enjoyed that. And then went to ACL and saw Hosier.
I think it's Hosier.
Niall Horan. I might be mispronouncing all of this. And then Odessa.
Ooh,
Kids like that.
Yeah, light show.
you hear Alanis?
That was Saturday. We didn't go Saturday.
Could you hear any
Well,
of
yeah,
it from
could
your
you-
place?
I could. Yeah, we could hear all of it, but it wasn't like super clear. You can make out, lyrics and all that. But it was very loud. It was cool. It's just a cool environment. My place was just surrounded by festival goers.
What night was Shania?
Saturday.
Could you hear any Shania?
Let's go, girls.
No, because Shania was on the Honda stage, which is the farthest from my place. Competing with Shania was the Foo Fighters, who I could hear.
Who is that?
The Foo Fighters.
Right.
Did
Dave
you
Grohl.
get like, were you like, Parks, we're going to make some money off these fucking kids? Park like a lemonade stand or like $8 beers?
It's funny you say that. He's setting up next weekend is weekend 2.
Yeah.
He's doing a lemonade stand next weekend.
He might make like $1,000.
Well, he's donating all the proceeds
Okay. Good for
to
him.
an animal
Okay. Parks is a better man than I.
an
He needs
animal
it.
adoption agency.
That's cool. He needs to kick a little bit of that up to Vinny.
Right. But that's what
He
we do
runs
for him.
Zilker. You know that's his turf.
Yeah, it's true.
You can't just put a lemonade stand there.
Okay.
He's going to make bank, though.
Yeah.
You better get a picture.
Oh, of course. Yeah. So that's the situation, man. That's the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. Highs and lows. The lows were football related, so I can't really complain too much.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go up like flights of stairs 150 times?
I didn't,
No,
thankfully.
okay. Just me.
Guys, can we give a big shout out to our good friends at Alfa Romeo?
Ooh.
We had the luxury of pushing around the Tonale last week.
I had a ton of fun driving.
I had
that.
so much fun driving.
Dave can't say Tonale without
Tonale.
putting a lot of flavor behind it.
Well, Tonale.
He is a member of the Ragazzi.
Look, it's all new. It's loaded with tech. That's what blew my mind. You open that thing up, the technology's there.
I'm gonna need the manual for that thing. There's so much tech that it's over my head a
The
bit.
touchscreen is large. You get the automatic emergency braking. You get the vented seats.
That's my
That was a
favorite
game
feature.
changer. It's hot last
you can,
week.
You can pop in
Well-
the AC in the seats.
It's the Italian craftsmanship, David.
Yeah, the interior and the exterior, the design. It's so sick. It's fun to drive too.
Can we talk
Very
about going out to the race? Yeah, is that something we can touch on or no?
Yeah.
Touch on it.
What are you gonna wear?
They're bringing us out to the F1 race. They have a team. Alfa
Yeah.
Romeo does.
Yeah, and I'm currently on standby. I might have to fill in and drive.
To be clear, I know there's probably a lot
Really?
of confusion on this. The Tonale is not the car used in the F1 race.
Right. I don't know how it would fare,
Right.
but you
It
got to
may-
think it would hold up well.
Maybe it might finish not last, but they're not using that.
I kicked it into sport mode a couple times.
Oh my gosh.
Does it go?
Yeah, I was paddle shifting.
It's a plug-in hybrid.
It's a plug-in hybrid, man. You got the freedom to choose between gas or electric. 32 miles all electric, 360 miles total range. It's fantastic. Learn more about the Alfa Romeo Tonale at alfaromeousa.com. That's alfaromeousa.com. Oh, goodness gracious. I'd like to settle this.
Is there some BTS controversy going on?
Not controversy, but it's a question that I have that I think every weekend, hundreds, if not thousands, of our listeners encounter this. Typically, when you're playing golf, you have two carts, 2 people per cart. That's your classic foursome.
Standard.
These days, most people have acquired generational wealth through a Bluetooth speaker, a BTS for short.
Okay.
A lot of times, you get 2 different vibes with the 2 different carts. For example, yesterday, my cart, Steely Dan radio.
Okay.
Not my speaker, my buddy's speaker, but he had the aux. I was perfectly fine with it. It was a great Sunday, got to drive home, not going too hard thing. The other cart had on like Southern rap classics. So I'm cool with that too. However,
Gets me in the other cart, no offense.
you pull up to the tee box, or you got 2 competing sounds,
Okay.
and nobody wants to yield. So I'm just wondering, what could be done there? Do we need to sync these up?
Dave, I was gonna say, are you familiar with the? You might be a little old, no offense, but you can sync your playlist now on Spotify is the streaming platform of choice for myself. You can
I didn't know that.
you can hop in a group listening party.
That's sick. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. So
Spotify, man.
You can do that via Spotify.
you sure can. Yeah. So you can have multiple Bluetooth speakers, and you can be bumping the same exact thing at the same time.
I don't know if that would have even worked because the other cart, my buddies, they were pretty dead set on like, we're doing this. We're turning up a little bit. They kind of mashed the button, sicko mode button.
Uh-huh.
We were just like, we're over here doing your dirty work. I had a little chill vibe going.
Let's assume for a second that the sync option is not available because to me, until 1 minute ago, I didn't know that it was.
Sure.
Mhm.
In my opinion, there should be someone running lead, like a lead speaker, volume up. So if you are together, it overwhelms the other one. And so it's like that's what you're listening to as a group. When you separate, it's fair game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what's been happening to me because I've been using the bag one, the bag JBL that our good friends at Duncan gave me.
You stay in your bag.
Dude, you know me. And most people, they like to still bring the full. I don't need to like be flashy. I don't need to like show off my generational wealth like to the course. I just like something that clips onto my bag. It's easy. I don't have to worry about forgetting it. But it does get overwhelmed by most other speakers, I will say.
Yeah.
It's on the smaller
The
side.
sync option is
It's tight.
it's cool.
Sometimes it gets off by like a second though. You got to be careful, and that's almost more distracting than 2 entirely different
That's a
competing
problem.
songs.
You would have a real problem with that. As someone who doesn't like hearing their voice in the speaker when they record,
Yeah,
I feel like that's just something that throws you off.
it does. It
I feel like if
absolutely- I'll battle through, but like know that in my brain, every time I talk, I'm thinking about it.
If I've ever got you, if I ever have to interrogate you for something, I'm gonna use some sort of audio medium to rattle you. to give up the intel.
But you get me in like 20 minutes.
Yeah. I would toss you, Mike. I would turn the speaker up. I would turn it up on the Roadcaster here
Mhm.
and just see how I'd say, hey, read me this book. Here's War and Peace. You're going to read it.
And you get whatever you want out of me, Dave.
Okay. Okay. That's all.
Good choice though, Steely Dan Radio for a golf day. Sunday
For
especially.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Saturday
go?
was different vibes.
Okay.
I'm on my Southern rap-ish.
That's fine. Like I'm not I love that, but it's just a little bit chaotic when you're teeing off and you're hearing Jackson Brown and then like you got UGK on the other one and it's just like the confluence. You're like, and in my head, the way my stupid brain works, I'm like, ooh, could this be a mashup? Could this be a mashup? And I'm like, no, it couldn't. I guess I'll tee off and spray it way right, lose one of my 9 balls.
Are you familiar with the rap group Glorilla?
Yeah.
I wasn't until last night. They played at ACL, and we were right next to the stage when some aggressive lyrics for some of those songs. I had to earmuff Parks for a little bit of it.
Like such as?
Like I don't know the names of the songs, but there's some. Yeah, there they are. There's Glorilla.
Oh, is it one lady?
I don't know. At one point, she was like, "All right, everyone, put your middle fingers up in the air."
Hell yeah. Did
It's
you?
like, no, because I was making my way through the crowd with my 8-year-old son,
Making my way through the crowd.
and then it just kept getting more and more aggressive with the gesturing and the lyrics.
All right. In addition to that middle finger, I want you to put the other middle finger.
Yeah, it was.
All right, now everybody drop your
But
pants.
I also have to say that they weren't bad. They were just lyrically aggressive. But
Who
good
did Parks
music.
want to see the most?
He didn't really have much of an opinion.
What is he? Does he listen to music?
Yeah, but it's like it's stuff that you can't just. It's like kid shit mostly still.
Was he listening to Kids Bop?
Apparently, Side Piece is a group that he likes, according to his mom, which they played last night, but we missed that set.
Okay.
He doesn't have one. He just listens to them.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Your son.
For him to have a side piece, that means he would have to have a main piece, and I don't think he has either right
Yeah.
now, unless he's just keeping a secret from me. But
Yeah, I got you.
don't believe he is.
Brad, did you see Side Piece last night?
No, I'm just reading Glorilla lyrics. They are, like Dylan mentioned, aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
My ex fucking on my old friend. Both they ass some fucking clowns.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Sleep at the Wheel?
No. Are they like the opening Friday set
They're
every year?
like the first band to play
Yeah.
ACL every year.
every
Yeah.
single time.
What do all the people do that play both weekends this week? Are they just getting barbecue and
I think a lot of them
Hanging.
will play shows in Dallas or Houston or
oh that makes sense. Okay.
yeah.
Niall
That-
Horan.
you know what? Very
Or
yeah.
you can fly. The tech is there.
You know who Niall Horan is?
No.
1D guy.
No.
He was good, but he was on stage and he kept talking about how hot it was in Austin, and everyone in the crowd's like, "Bro,
Dude, just wait.
you should have been here 2 weeks ago." But yeah, he was good.
Okay. I saw, speaking of Niles, I saw the Frasier reboot. It's getting terrible reviews.
Oh no.
Really?
Don't tell Will.
Well, Will said he wasn't excited for it.
It's very, from what I've read one review. It's very punny.
Mm.
Yeah. It seems like, I mean, you know, if
But
you're
the
a
review was punny or the show was punny?
No, the show. And you know, if you watch the original, you know, like it kind of fancied itself to be kind of a smarter sitcom, you know, a little smart humor. Apparently it's gotten away from that.
It's too bad.
Yeah. Sad.
Yeah.
I really thought Will was going to name his child something to do with Frasier, to be honest with you. Niles was my dark horse.
I would be shocked if they didn't kick around Niles. Like I feel like Niles was at least discussed.
Definitely like an ask and shot down perhaps by Sally. I don't know.
What was the dog? Eddie?
Didn't watch a whole lot of Frasier in my day, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, he was at least a bambino at the time.
You guys have already talked about how old Dylan and I are today, so I guess
Oh,
I'll just move on.
I just wanted to alert you to a new feature.
I'm
yeah,
officially
we're familiar with Spotify.
I'm officially 2 weeks away, by the way.
2 weeks from today, huh?
From what?
Turning 40. 2 weeks exactly. So
That puts Dave
9 months out.
Next year.
9 months out.
Really, it's like a
Next
year
year.
basically. That's my Dave math.
July?
Yeah. So like almost it's a year-ish if you do it to
Oh,
a scale.
Are we still going to like I don't know. Insert dope location here.
People
For your
can
birthday party?
people could probably guess where we're going.
We're going to Matt's Rancho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fish tacos.
Come through. Hey, come through.
What night is that? I gotta
Might
see
invite
if I can
everybody.
I gotta see if I can even go.
All the listeners can come.
Don't say that.
You can't sit with us though.
Ooh. Man, I might have something that night, dude.
Yeah, you have my shit. Whatever you did have, you can put it. You can reschedule.
Is this going to be our biggest table at Matt's that we ever have to get?
It might have to be a 2-table situation.
We've
But
done that before.
sure.
One year we had.
Who's gonna be the sacrificial reservation lamb?
Need somebody to come through.
Feels like me vibes.
honestly, it could be me.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll have nothing going on that day. Probably.
Let's get lit at the patio.
Yeah, we'll get
Fantastic.
Lit. Get lit at the patio, David.
I find it so funny that somebody was bitching about the heat in Austin.
Yeah.
As in like on the coolest day in the last
Like the best,
8 months.
like everybody's been talking about, like, cannot wait. This is going to be the greatest day of the year.
It was
It's
like,
out there,
oh,
like,
it's
this
hot.
sucks, dude. Hot.
He's from Ireland.
Ah,
No,
okay.
wait. That's a wrong guy.
Ireland. Nile? Yeah.
No,
that's-
he is
that's
from
one D,
Ireland. Yeah.
No, good for him. Oh man, one thing I've always respected about Brett, one of the few things, his hair.
Thanks, Steph.
How feathery, how thick. It looks phenomenal. Brett,
Yeah.
have you sneaky been using our good friends at Nutrafol?
Not even sneakily, Dave. I've used Nutrafol for years at this point.
Because you don't have to choose between better hair growth and your health. Nutrafol provides a whole body health approach for men that promotes healthier hair. No drugs, no compromises, just better hair. Men think losing their hair is inevitable. Take control of your hair's future with Nutrafol's science-backed hair growth supplement for men. Did you know 80% of men will experience hair thinning in their lifetime? I probably knew that.
Unfortunately, I did.
Some people in this office.
Fortunately, I become aware of it. Yeah.
Me too. It's normal, but it doesn't have to be your fate. You can get ahead of thinning with Nutrafol. Men tired of weakening or thinning hair? Do you want to reach your full hair potential? My hand's in the air. You see this? Here it is.
Can't confirm.
Leading hair growth supplement, Nutrafol. It helps you improve your hair growth, visible thickness, and visible scalp coverage. It's the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement, clinically shown to improve your hair growth, visible thickness, and scalp coverage. Nutrafol's hair growth supplements use physician-formulated, natural, science-backed ingredients. Their drug-free, patented technology provides consistent, reliable results without compromising your sexual health. Take the first step to visibly thicker, healthier hair. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com/men and enter promo code CIRCLING. Find out why over 4,000 healthcare professionals recommended Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com/men, spelled Nutrafol.com/men. Enter promo code CIRCLING. What's Will Ferrell doing?
Apparently, he's a DJ.
So, Randy, can you pull that up? Did you see what Will Ferrell was up to over the weekend?
I did. Yeah.
I've seen some stuff saying that this was his son's fraternity at USC.
Really?
Oh, you know, Will Ferrell, noted USC alum, right?
Oh,
Oh, we got music too.
Was he in a fraternity? Is he a
I think he was
What,
actually
uh,
I think he was a
fraternity
teak.
man?
I think he was a teak.
as somebody who doesn't speak Greek,
He
what are
wasn't a
those-
T?
What are those letters?
Sigma Alpha
He
Mu.
was a
Mu.
Delta, tall Delta. He's one of my brothers for life.
Really?
AKA the Sammies.
Him
I
and
believe
McConaughey.
it's a Jewish fraternity.
I didn't know Will Ferrell's Jewish.
Yeah, he's not.
No.
He's not a member of said fraternity.
Got it.
I might have been reading some misinformation, but I did see that it was his son's fraternity. You say he was really adult?
Yeah, he was a Delt, which, why isn't he DJing adults,
Maybe they're bottom tier. He didn't want to show up.
I don't know if you can have an alumni like Will Ferrell and ever be bottom tier, unless they went on a
you
strict
guys-
pro.
Yeah,
They
you
went,
can.
probably went on pro bowl.
Yeah, you can.
And got it back.
Yeah, definitely can.
You got McConaughey too, right?
Got McConaughey and Drew Carey. Those are like top three.
Really?
And John.
In that order?
Frat.
John John Elway, I think maybe too.
Elway?
I think so.
John Elway?
Thanks,
Did he-
Randy.
At BYU?
I don't know. Maybe it's John.
No, wait. He's
It's
not BYU.
quite
He's
the
Stanford.
Let's see. But
I'm really hoping
I was
it's,
thinking of Steve Young.
I'm really hoping it's somebody just completely not on John Elway's level. But I just want to know: is
Yes.
Will Ferrell's?
John
It is
Elway.
John
Yeah.
Elway.
How about
John
that?
Elway is an
Brothers
alumni,
for life.
yeah.
You're brothers
Dude, know
for
your
life with
know your
Elway.
brother info, dude.
I'm not. No, I don't.
Yes, you guys have joined the fraternity of my my bosses, Portnoy, Elway. You guys, pretty good company.
What?
In my employment history,
Oh,
the fraternity of my
it was okay.
superiors.
Sure.
You're saying we're brothers for life with Elway and Portnoy?
Yeah, kind of.
That has to be. You have to promise if you ever see him out, you have to address Portnoy as a brother for life.
It's true.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Oh, Jim Plunkett too.
Does Will Ferrell still carry the weight for the college kid? Like, this would have been a really,
Oh, yeah.
really big deal when we were there.
Bigger for us, but I think he's still a major name
'Cause
for kids that age.
For us, we were still riding high. We had the SNL stuff rolled right into,
Because these
Old School.
these guys have all seen Old School.
and then Elf. See, I'd like to forget about Elf. Famously terrible. But
Elf-
Yeah,
I'm just wondering is how many 22-year-olds.
It's not terrible.
it's not terrible, but
I thought it was very bad.
it's not top tier.
Brett, it's a good movie.
It's not top tier.
I think Step Brothers
I
is
enjoy-
more this generation's thing and my generation. Step Brothers.
Yeah,
is more
these
the
guys
old
know
school.
Step Brothers and they know Old School for sure. Yeah, he's still a big draw.
Okay.
What's his last banger?
That's what I'm wondering. I could have looked it up, but I didn't.
Get Hard.
Is that one? Is it the other guys? How old's the other guys?
That's
very
that's
old.
got to. Is he in 20? Is 21 Jump Street? Anchorman. That's 20. Well,
All right, I need to put some respect on his name a little bit. I just wasn't sure. I feel like I don't see a lot of Will Ferrell anymore. I know he did the Manning cast last week, a couple weeks ago.
he's popping up a lot, which makes me wonder.
He's
Like,
getting old, man.
is there something in the works here?
I saw this and thought it was like an activation for like Old School 2 or something.
He's not really twisting those knobs.
Is Old
is he?
School 2 in the?
There's no way, right? You can't do Old School 2. Luke Wilson's not doing that.
Why not?
He was in Barbie.
Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
But that's like cameo stuff, right?
Yeah, I think he was a big part of it. I think he was the antagonist in the movie.
Oh,
Really?
was he? Okay.
Mugatu.
You know
Got
his name,
to.
his first name's John.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's a stage name. It was
John
his
William
middle.
Ferrell.
Yeah, it was his middle name.
Okay.
I don't really have much else on Will Ferrell,
It's
but
got to help their next pledge class, though. You know,
do you think that's
that's
like
a good rush tool.
Do you think that makes it into the PowerPoint?
You think they like paid for him?
We actually had we would PowerPoint slide our way through
those are
Rush.
the.
I thought
most
you did
worthless-
PowerPoints for like bid, no bid.
Oh, we did. Well, yeah,
Okay.
we did. But also during Rush, you had a presentation for the Rushies who would come through. The PowerPoint. It's like, look,
Here's why we're sick.
look how hard we rage. And it was just really stupid.
Here's as AC/DC's Hell's Bells is playing in the background.
It was two just generic white guys sitting on the back of like an F-250.
Dude, like our fraternity is a movie, and like here's a guy drinking like a Bud Light in a sand volleyball pit.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
my god,
fuck,
look at
dude.
it.
So many
Dude,
chicks.
Dude, that was on like a Wednesday too. It's so sick.
Dude, here's a picture from our flag football philanthropy.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, we went 1-6, but we had fun.
dude. Like we raged after every loss, win or lose.
Win or lose, we still booze.
Dude, that PowerPoint. Oh my god.
Who was the keeper of the PowerPoint? Like who edited it?
Rush chair, whoever was designated Rush
Rush
chair that
chair.
year. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's kind of a sick name.
That's not a.
Rush chair.
Sure.
Anyway. Shouts to Will Ferrell.
Anyway,
hope he's doing
Frat.
more stuff soon. That is, it's kind of like it's tough to be 2000s comedy funny these days.
The cancel culture. You're saying it couldn't be made?
Yeah, I am.
Old School was. I'm trying to think.
If you go back and watch those, there's a lot of there's like hard art, not like I'm trying to.
Oh gosh,
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
showed Parks Tommy Boy the other day.
Yeah, there's
and they
like-
dropped 2 hard R's in
Yeah.
that movie,
Did he ever watch Black Sheep?
and I had to explain to him like you can't say that word.
Right.
Not black. He hadn't watched Black Sheep yet.
Okay.
Actually, he did.
I
with
thought
his
he
mom.
watched that with his.
He did with his mom.
Yeah.
It's facts.
I got in a lot of trouble on Twitter for suggesting that Black Sheep might be as good as Tommy Boy a while back. A lot of people didn't like that. Mainly one guy.
It's not a great take.
Give it a look. Give it another watch. Black Sheep's good.
Did you know that Will Ferrell is an executive producer of Succession?
Yes,
No.
I did. Him and isn't Adam McKay part of that too?
I don't know.
That's kind of him, and they've been tied at the hip forever. McKay might not be. I don't know, but I know Will Ferrell is very much in every credits for Succession.
I was looking up Strays is one where he voices a dog that looked actually kind of funny. It's like all like kind of Secret Life of Pets, but like real dogs, and it's like a rated R comedy. Looked funny.
Okay, a rated R live action.
Dog comedy.
Dog comedy.
Yeah, that came out this year.
Okay.
I had a lot of fun jumping into the boy math thing last week. I still don't really understand it. Randy, you might have better insight on it, but this one made me think of you, Brett.
Sure.
Boy math is buying a bored ape, then asking their date to split a $50 check. A bored ape, of course, I believe is an NFT.
Yeah, I think they've lost 99.9% of their market value.
That's not good.
Much like my Serge Ibaka NFT. Although he did pop off in that game wherever in like Lithuania.
Overseas.
For like 8 and 5.
Yeah.
That's huge. Did you notice an uptick in the value of your NFT?
I haven't checked the value, Dylan. I it's a passive investment at this point.
Maybe one day it'll just explode.
As in, I'm going to pass on ever looking at the investment again.
Okay.
Yeah, if NFTs come back, I'm uniquely positioned, Dave.
Well, explain the boy math thing to me, Dave.
Boy math, it's basically girl math was a thing, and then I think you're going to be shocked to learn some people on Twitter started using it in like a not as funny way, and then so a lot of the ladies started using boy math. And it was mainly just kind of shitting on guys for how they behave in like relationships and like their views and stuff. But then it got pretty hilarious. But I really enjoyed like the ultimate one is like rounding up to like 6 foot when you're 5'10".
Yeah.
Or if you're me,
Oh.
5'9.5" ish, I round up to 5'10". That's your boy math.
I see one that says boy math is opening up your marriage so you can fuck around and getting mad because your wife is getting slammed while you severely overestimated your market value. Okay.
Wow.
That one seems. That one's. Who posted that?
Just someone collected some tweets.
Okay.
The boy math is the fact that all of us dudes think we could land a plane.
That's
true.
Yeah,
I could.
That's
so
that's a
true.
really
absolutely
good
could.
one.
Is boy math like seeing a field that you drive by? You're like, I could probably go yard
Dude,
left
you
and left
just-
center, but not center.
You just ease her down with the joystick and you hit the flaps. That's all you got to do.
Hit the flaps.
I
And
just
it
like
slows down.
Right.
boy math is just trickle down economics. I like that. That's a little.
That's
one
very much boy
for all
math.
the Reagan heads out there.
I might be in on boy math now.
Yeah. Someone could probably do a highlight reel of this show over the last 5 or 6 years, just straight up boy mathing hard.
Damn, boy math is just girls dissing guys, like promising you'll act.
We're just
right
getting
for another-
smoked. We are getting smoked in it.
Girl math is like, oh, it's like we shower on Thursday so we can do our hair and it lined up for going out Saturday night. Like that's girl math. Boy
Mhm.
math is like, hey, you're an asshole.
Yeah, excuses just drag guys over the coals.
Right.
Not to call anybody out who might have been playing with me in my scramble group, but boy math on the golf course might be like, yeah, I know the tees are pushed back about 10 yards from yesterday, and we're hitting into the wind today. But yeah, your 240 carry off the tee will definitely carry that water there. Good stuff, man. Not talking about anybody specifically, thinking they've got that. They don't.
That didn't sound specific at all.
No. Like, yeah, we don't need a safe shot. Like, definitely don't pull 3-wood and just give us one and play. You know, even though like I don't know, we've all kind of hit one OB and like it's kind of up to you, but definitely hit the same shot we did.
I think the one I'm seeing a lot of is like having a $2,000 computer set up and not having like a dining room table or something like that,
Or
not
like
having a headboard.
I famously do not have a headboard, but I don't know if I can with my adjustable base. But I do have a $2,000 computer now.
Do you know that about him?
What's that?
Do you know that he has like the the remote control elevated bed mattress?
You have like a hospital bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hospital bed.
On my
That's
separate
exactly
computer.
what it is.
Oh, I do. I remember when you got this.
Only got like 2 more months of paying it off, and then I'm
Fucking
Done.
right, Randy.
hell yeah.
Yeah. Boy Math is like, oh, I'm gonna get my Icon Pass and being like, oh, that interest rate on the Affirm thing's not bad, so I'm gonna pay it off over 12 months.
Okay.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
are just getting darker. The ones I'm
Yeah,
reading.
they're really yeah.
In college, there was some sketchy ass business that would go to frat houses, and they would come in and they would try to get you to sign up for like a subscription, and it was basically like it was a pyramid scheme type deal.
Okay.
I don't know. It was some kind of scam, but it was legal. Do you remember this? They would come in and say, you sign up, you pay like $500 up front, but then you get access to all these like very discounted TVs and stereos and stuff. But the thing was, you were locked in for like a year, and they would get people. Like, and the guy would have to come in and give like a presentation, and 20 dudes from the fraternity would show up, but he just had to get one. Do you remember that? It was so sketchy, very predatory.
I don't remember any of that.
It was essentially like, do you remember you'd be walking through the quad and there's like an American Express table and it's like, hey man, you want a free pizza? Sign up for a credit card. Like, oh, well, fuck, I don't.
Fuck yeah. Free
I
money
make no
and
money.
free pizza.
I'm in
Yeah.
school. I get this credit card and then I get a free Zaw.
We had a pyramid scheme hit our pledge class. Do you remember Verve or
Yeah,
Vima?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Vima and Verve, that hit our high school, that hit college.
Yeah,
absolutely.
My pledge class president got a couple of guys into it.
I
Like,
feel like-
I was like, this sounds dumb as hell. And
What is that?
It was like vitamin and like supplement. It was like
it was
clean
a
energy
drink.
drink.
It was a drink, yeah.
But it was like vitamin supplement drink type thing. It was just a pyramid scheme.
The most pyramid scheme like ever.
Instead
it
of
was literally the definition of pyramid.
you need your right leg, which is someone on campus, and your left leg is someone that's on a different campus or
Yeah.
something like that underneath you, and then they will get money. And it was like,
They drew the thing, and I was like, multi-level marketing. No, it's literally a pyramid.
yeah,
MLM.
And to join, you obviously had to pay the person
it was
that
like
brought you in
$200.
to get product to go give to people.
Is that still around?
No, they were shut down by the FTC
Good.
for a pyramid scheme.
My roommate had his mom pay $200.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that was
Dude.
going around.
I know a dude who got the one that I was talking about, got in on it, and like it like jacked his credit up because he
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
make payments, and like it was fucked.
There's a lot of like beauty products still kind of do stuff like that.
Do you remember Advocare? I know
Yeah.
Advocare is still around in some capacity, but
Mhm.
I remember when Advocare like first dropped.
There's some
it
that are
felt,
like kind
it
of
felt
in-
very, very
There's some that are like that I feel like have two separate businesses. There's one that's kind of like a multi-level thing. There's the real stuff, but yeah, be careful out there, Dave.
we need to think of a good pyramid scheme.
Pizza.
You want to launch one?
Let's do pizza.
Go ahead. Give me your pitch.
All right. You pay me. Say it's $39.99 a month.
Here's the monies.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
handing it to you.
Right. You get discounted pizza, Dave, all month.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is this like prepaid legal?
Yeah.
Do you remember prepaid legal?
You're basically like me, who I pay for 2 car washes a month every month.
Okay.
What's prepaid legal?
Prepaid legal is a subscription thing, and if you ever needed a lawyer, you had one like on retainer. And there was a kid from my high school who, like, I remember we came back from college
It's like
freshman
insurance.
year, and we had like went to a party, and he's like trying to sell me on prepaid legal. I was just like,
I still need a lawyer. Right
like if
now.
I need one that bad, like I could get a public defender for free.
Why did he need a lawyer?
He didn't.
Oh.
He didn't. He was just. It was an absolute scheme, and this dude was trying to scheme me in like 2003.
Mm-hmm.
I was just. It's very hilarious, and he's actually a really nice guy. It doesn't really fit him at all, but he'd probably like that one back. Randy, you were laughing.
So I know back in high school, the football team would sell like cards, go door to door sales.
Oh, yeah, they still do
Dude,
that.
I definitely sold a bunch.
We did
What
that
if-
for Bowie High School.
What if
last
we
year.
did that and made an actual ZA card, like you were saying, and gets
Yeah.
pizza places on there and sell them around
You
town?
get unlimited pizza every month up to a certain dollar value, like $2 more than you paid for it.
A real ZA card.
Dude, we used to sell the shit out of those cards. I
Yeah,
remember
gold
that.
cards, man. If you didn't sell them, oh, buddy,
Yeah.
you're running.
They show up to your porch in their jerseys, like the
Yeah.
the
How are you
football
gonna say?
team.
How are you gonna say no to that?
No, these kids will kick my ass.
They'll actually enter your domicile and kick your
Well,
ass.
they probably won't. It's probably not a good sales pitch, but like they could.
But if you used them, you'd actually get your money. You'd get your money's worth out of it.
We only have to eat Arby's like 8 times to get, and it pays for itself.
Yeah, dude, gold cards.
But they were like $5. Like they were
No,
super cheap.
dude, yeah, we you want to we moved to a new neighborhood. It's like, oh, we want to be
dude,
part of the community.
we had like rewards for selling the most, and somebody's mom would bring them to like the office. They'd sell 150 of them. And you're like, okay, dude, like you didn't go to door. Fuck
Yeah.
you, Brandon.
fucking Brandon. What's his at?
I don't know what his ad is. He's a good guy though. We run in the same fantasy league still.
Man, there's got to be a better way to like budget your food expenses this fall. There's just got to be, Brett.
Yeah, it's by getting me on your fucking pick'em league, Dave. Finally.
What I was looking for was every plate.
Yep, that too.
Come on, Brett. He put that on a T for you.
You're the
You missed.
ad guy.
I knew exactly
You
where
swung
you were
and
going with it,
missed.
but I was not going to miss the opportunity to just tell Dave that he just refuses to put me in this pick'em league.
I'll send you. Okay. Hey, if you're hoping to budget your food expenses this fall, get more bang for your bite with America's Best Value Meal Kit. Every plate is 25% cheaper than grocery store shopping with no hidden fees, so you can count on great value week after week, plus only pay for what you need with pre-portioned ingredients. If you're balancing your busy to-do list this fall, get every plate and take back your time with fewer trips to the grocery store and meals ready in 6 simple steps. And they mean that. 6 simple steps. It's very, very easy. So easy that I've even whipped it up a couple times. My wife, Alyssa, we love it. It's very helpful for us. We've got a child. He's approaching 3. He's kind of in the midst of the terrible toddler stuff. So the pre-portioned ingredients right to the door, it really helps. You can spend less time prepping meals and packing kids' food or work lunches, more time taking a breather from your busy schedule. Give yourself one less thing to worry about this back-to-school season. What's going on over there? Because I feel like y'all are very distracted.
He's
I'm just looking
he's
at the
looking at
menu.
meals.
Literally
Fuck,
every
dude, I
plate-
thought like
Dude.
I was like saw y'all looking, and I'm like, is something going down?
I did. I used it twice last week. Once I did chicken empanadas for the little guy.
Mm.
He absolutely loved them.
Do them in the air fryer. They're good. They're good in the oven too.
I don't have an air fryer, but
Okay.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
very good.
I also made a chicken dish, a grilled chicken dish that was fantastic with some couscous.
Mm.
Ooh.
Really, really good.
Good grains.
Choose every plate over takeout to save money while still enjoying fresh, satisfying meals. Their meals are 50% cheaper than your average fast casual meal. They're the easiest way to eat affordably. Put the money you save toward making fall plans. Check this out. Right now, get $1.49 per meal by going to everyplate.com/podcast and entering code 49STEAM. That's the number 4, the number 9 STEAM. So get started with Every Plate for just $1.49 per meal by going to everyplate.com/podcast and entering code 49STEAM. Check it out. It's up to $110 value every plate. All right. We got to talk about Ron D.
What'd Meatball do?
We got to talk about Ronnie Meatballs.
It's my favorite theory going right now.
Okay. Dylan walked in this morning and like the first thing he saw was my face and I was just cracking up. He's like, what's so funny? I was like, I'm just looking at Ron DeSantis boot pics because I missed a lot of this over the last few days. But the theory is that the 5'9" Ron DeSantis, listed at 5'9", average height, nothing wrong with that.
No,
Not quite a short king, an average king like me. The theory is he's got little platforms in his boots, his cowboy boots. And
so he's essentially on his toes inside his boots.
people keep saying like high heels in his boots. I don't think it's an actual high heel in the boot. It's just a
Just
little, it's like a wedge. Yeah.
Not a pledge, just a
Not
regular
a
wedge.
Ooh, hungry. He's 5'9", and there's photo, Randy, if pull up the photo that I sent you. And if you could pull up the photo, if you could look up the photo of him standing next to Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy, that one is truly damning. First of all, that photo on the right, no one walks like that. Why is every photo of him taken? These are like professionally done. Why does he look like the goofiest dude you've
He's
ever
a pretty
seen?
awkward guy. What what really drives this home for me is that the toe of his boot, it looks to be empty.
It's floppy toe.
It's floppy.
There's
And
nothing
it's
in
like,
there.
It's like creased and pointed upward when it shouldn't be.
It's like a witch. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
And if your foot goes all the way to the toe, your toes go all the way to the toe, I should say, it doesn't have that effect. And
bro, Tiger's 6'1".
And does he always wear these same black boots, or does he have other ones?
I would think that he's got that technology in his other pairs. But like he's not wearing, you can't do that with a pair of like New Balances.
Right.
Yeah, and he's listed at 5'9", Dave, like you mentioned. He's not taller than Tiger.
Boots, I think you could get a pair. Oh yeah, there's no foot there. No.
It looks
toes-
completely empty.
Yeah, his
We're
toes
missing-
stop at the crease.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to turn up the way they do there.
Turn up. If his toes do turn up like that, then I want to bring back reptilian theories because that's simply not human. Just saying.
Somebody at a debate should walk over. It's gonna have to be the Orange Man, even though I don't think he's gonna debate. But the Orange Man needs to walk over and give a little squeeze.
Just a little hey.
Or like dare him, like take off a boot.
Take off your shoes.
Show us your foot.
I will right now.
Brother Ron.
Show us your feet.
Dude,
There's something
is there
to
something
this.
wrong with just a politician being 5'9"? Like I know like you want to be taller, but
What's Joey B? He seems like kind of a
Dude,
tall,
that-
gangly old guy.
That right boot specifically.
boots don't do that.
No.
That when boots do that, if you have to pack them like and smash them in your suitcase and you take them out and like the heel, like the toe was bent up, you got to wait for it to flatten out. This is not a legitimate boot. There's a wedge in there, and all for what? 3 extra inches? You just wear the boots normally, you're getting 1.5 inches, right?
Yeah, boots have
absolutely
a thick heel on them as it is, Yeah, there's something to
It's
this.
gotta be exhausting walking around in fucking high heels all day.
Are boots a big player in Florida?
Dave, you're asking the wrong
No, that's swamp territory.
northern New York guy.
Okay.
Although there are plenty of people from north upstate and western New York that go to Florida for retirement.
Very true. Many people in my family, actually.
So if you want a little, I did this on Do You Know at one time. Our tallest president, Abe Lincoln at 6'4", also LBJ 6'4", and Trump
Why
was
did you
number
say
3.
it like that? Why did you say LBJ with a cadence that
Because
you
that's what Dave says because he makes it horny.
And Trump was 6'3", Biden's 6 foot.
Thank you for that.
Our shortest was James Madison at 5'4".
Little
What?
fella. It's a little fella.
That's a tiny
That's
guy.
cute.
You can't be 5'4" and be president. No.
Has
it's not.
anyone just
Wow,
flat
that's
out
discriminatory.
asked him about this? Like, hey, what's up with your boots, man?
No, because now they're going to be smart. Well, I say this. That campaign is now aware, and they're like, all right, we can't run back out the wedge boots. Like that was. I'm sure you had your fun being 6 foot. That was probably a great time. We got to go back. We're gonna have to bring you back down to 5'10", which, by the way, is completely adequate and fine. Way less embarrassing being 5'9" than being caught wearing boots that give you 3 inches.
Yeah, than being 6 feet and heightening.
That's boy math right there.
That's straight up boy. It really is. Well done, Randy. Frat on, good sir.
Apparently, these boots offer height increases inside the boot. Like this might not even be
How high can you go?
4 inches.
What?
Yeah, Don's.
I would think that would throw your equilibrium
Wait,
off.
do we know that's the brand of boot?
That's what people are saying. Have found the boot, and you can literally go get it with a height increase of 4 inches.
Could
Oh
you
my
get it
God.
could you get that boot with the fur? Like if you really wanted to?
Full leather, full rubber, or a hybrid. No
That
fur.
4 inches has got to include the heel itself, and then they have like a little extra
An
wedge
insert.
inside.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yep.
Doesn't that seem like you're really putting your meniscus in jeopardy walking around all day like that? Like something in your knee is not gonna like what you're doing.
Women wear high heels all the time.
This
don't
might
they?
be a Ron John because like what if his campaign's like, hey man, can we not do the? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm just wearing boots.
Like he's doing this completely on his own.
Yeah,
They're like, Ron, we
Ron,
gotta check your boots, bud.
we know what you're doing.
That's weird that they offer heightening.
Yeah.
You're like, huh?
Yeah, I'm completely in on this. Like I think
I'm
we've
so
seen
in
the-
that you have to convince me otherwise at this point.
they're gonna have to buy a regular pair of boots and they're gonna have to turn the toe up and be like, "This is just what the boots do," and he's gonna take his boot off and be like, "Look, see, look at this is my little tiny
Yeah,
Ron
but when you
DeSantis
put your
foot."
your foot in there, it shouldn't be floppy and sticking up that way.
No, they're gonna have to manufacture it so it looks like this is all a big to do about nothing. But
He wears these boots everywhere.
Because those are his tall
Those are his
ones.
tall boots.
Those are his big boy boots.
Hungry.
are these the ones? Yeah, is these the ones he wore at dinner when he was hungry?
Probably. He doesn't take them off, apparently.
There's, every interview he does, every he's got the boots on. Man.
Noticeable lack of fur, though.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I don't know. I might have gone with a square toe also. If I'm really trying to win that like
Yeah.
blue collar West Texas vote, I'm going square toe.
It's meatball for you.
Can you square toe with the wedge?
I don't see why not. It's all about the heel, man.
I don't believe it offers a square toe option on this specific model.
You can put a
Okay.
wedge in anything, really, Dave, if you think about it.
Yeah,
Except Dave this weekend. Fucking
because I didn't play well.
yeah, your wedge game was off.
Yeah, you were right. It was. I putted really well. 0 3 putts.
Really?
You know how hard it is to have 0 3 putts?
Well, you're playing a scramble, so
Well, for the Friday round at least.
Okay.
It was solo. No 3 putts. Very impressive.
We got some Brett's breaking news I see here. What's going on?
yeah. So you're familiar with LA, right, Dave? LA?
LI.
LA.
Los Angeles.
Well, the Olympics are being hosted there, 2028,
Oh, cool.
and we have new sports on tap. Ready for this?
Glizzy Goblin.
Nope. That did not make the cut. Baseball coming back
Okay.
is the first part. But here we go. Softball coming back as well. Cricket, flag football, and lacrosse and squash being added.
Flag football?
Flag
football.
Is it like 7-on-7?
5-on-5.
Okay.
Flag football.
Dude,
being
that's
added.
if you're a fan of the offense, that is going to be a fun time. I might be in on that.
Really.
Are
Yeah.
they gonna try and use like real football players to play?
There's no way.
There's no way the NFL, much like the NHL,
Because there's
would let their guys play.
there's no one playing at a high enough level flag football. That is.
Apparently there are.
Dude.
It's the NFL is behind this effort, by the way.
There's some very, very competitive flag football leagues out there.
Troy Vincent, obviously, you're
We've
familiar
got a
with
guest host Wednesday that is in a very competitive flag football league.
that. Who?
It was going to be a surprise. It's Jake Kemp.
Oh.
Our old friend Jake Kemp is
Sure.
guest hosting
Nice.
Wednesday, and he is in a competitive flag football league.
I could see the XFL. They'll be out of season at that point.
I think
Throwing
if
some
you
players out
want
there.
an NFL shot, you're crazy not to try to become a all-time great Olympic flag footballist.
Which the problem with the baseball thing too, like they had last time, is during the MLB season, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's Summer Olympics, so like no actual
Correct.
professionals want
They
to
just
go.
they just run out a bunch
College
of really
kids.
good college kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they always get smoked by Cuba or the Dominican or Japan.
Japan, yeah.
I follow a couple guys on Twitter who were, maybe played at Baylor and they were very good, fast receivers, but they just never got drafted, never made it. And like they kept training and like still, try to do the XFL thing. It's like perfect for them. Somebody
Absolutely.
like that.
Imagine being like the stud from the U.S. team. The NFL, like an NFL team, has to sign you just for PR reasons.
Are we still doing golf?
I believe so. It's not mentioned in this list,
Okay.
but lacrosse I think would be kind of really cool.
Yeah.
Especially,
Sure.
it would be a really good opportunity for them to run out their best, like best on best.
Is there another country that can fuck with our lacrosse?
I'd say Canada's up there.
Yeah, that's a great point. Okay. You got any more breaking news, Brett?
Hockey returns this week.
Cool.
Sabres signed Rasmus Dahlin to an 8-year extension.
Okay.
Very happy.
What do you think about that?
Still enjoying my Stanley Cup.
That's true.
Wow.
You do have one. Congratulations on that. And the Sabres have 0.
Okay.
Sorry.
Don't want to talk.
New Year, man.
Tomorrow, spooky season, Wednesday, our friend Jake is in town and he will fill in. Listener voicemails, hit the pipeline if you've got some voicemails, 888-618-4422. Again, 888-618-4422. Get in, get out, be tactical. And then I'm feeling a coffee Friday.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do it.
Only because you said it's content week.
It's also coffee week. Jake's gonna be here
What other weeks are
tomorrow and Wednesday.
No, just Wednesday.
Oh, you said tomorrow.
I'm here tomorrow.
Brett's here tomorrow. Yeah, no
Okay.
spooky with Jake. Although that might be fun. But
Got it,
Brett's going to
got
have
it.
fun. Brett's apparently done spooky season before. He's not impressed by it. He's just kind of like, yeah, I'll do it.
No,
Whatever, man.
I'm excited about it. I have had the pleasure of being spooked before.
Okay.
Yeah. He's probably done like 10 episodes.
Okay. Well, I didn't need that. Thanks,
I
Randy.
think I did 2 years.
Randy's over there
actually.
cracking up. All right. Well, we will see you then. Until
Bye.
then, bye.